Hello, in this episode, I'm going to be talking about a few other suspects, or I mean, not suspects, suspected victims of the Zodiac killer, Robert Ivan Nichols. The first person I'm going to talk about is Betsy Aardsma. She was murdered on November 28th, 1969 in State College, PA. Now, she was in a library and she was wearing a red dress and she was stabbed in the right breast or in the breast area. But most of the blood, yes, she was wearing a red dress and she was stabbed, like I said, in the breast. But when they found her, they thought she had just collapsed. They did not know she was bleeding because her dress was red, and I'm sure the red blood would have just matched. It wasn't until a little bit later that they noticed that there was a little bit of blood. Most of the blood had stayed inside of her, and she bled internally to death. This happened in Petty Library on the Penn State campus. Petty is Pattee Library, and that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 letters. Petty Library is 13 letters. Betsy Aardsma is 13 letters if you include her middle initial. If you don't include her middle initial, it's 12. Another 2 numbers that are associated with the Zodiac killer. Also, this happened, like I said, on November 28th. November is the 11th month, and if you subtract 11 from 28, you get 17, which is the number of letters in Robert Ivan Nichols. If you add 11 to 28, you get 39, and 3 plus 9, as you know, is 12, another number associated with the Zodiac killer. Now, if you remember the poem from from the Riverside College poem, you remember the poem said that she was wearing a red dress. The dress was red anyways. That stabbed her, if bleeding or whatever. Her dress was red anyways. I think this murder here of Betsy Aardsma is a recreation of that poem. Because in the poem, the person is stabbing a girl and she's wearing a red dress. But in the poem, she survives. And I think he had planned on her living. That's why he yelled. The person who was last seen with her, who took off, was last seen. That girl is in trouble. That girl is hurt. Or there's something wrong with that girl. That girl needs help. I believe is what they said. So my guess is that he was trying to recreate what he had wrote in the desktop poem back in Riverside City College. Okay, I just remembered what the saying was on that desktop poem. Sick of living, unwilling to die. cut clean, if red, clean. Blood squirting, ripping, spilling all over her new dress. Oh well, it was red anyway. Like draining into uncertain death. She won't die this time. Someone will find her. Just wait till next time. R.H. Now that poem reminds me of the murder of Arzma, because she had blood spurting, dripping, but the dress was absorbing it, most of it, all over her new dress. It wasn't all over; it was just in one spot. But oh well, it was red anyways. Red dress, getting stabbed, blood squirting. I think he was trying to imitate that poem, make that poem a reality. Like he said, uncertain death, meaning he was unsure whether she would die or not. He probably thought she would survive. Someone will find her. Wait till next time. Someone will find her. He pointed out the person who killed her said, "Oh, that's something. That girl needs help," or something like that. He wanted everybody to know. If you killed somebody, why would you want people to know? Why would you point it out? This was all part of his plan. I believe she was murdered by whoever wrote this poem, the Zodiac. Or it was somebody who's imitating a copycat of some sort. Another victim, I believe, of the Zodiac, Robert Ivan Nichols, is Elaine Nix. Elaine Nix is 9 letters long. She was last seen at Zach's truck stop. Which is on Candler Road, which sounds like Chandler, but without the H. Candler Road. Her body was found. Before I tell you where she was found, Candler Road is 9 letters long. CANDLER, and then the abbreviation for road is RD. That's 9 letters long. Also, the area code for that area is 77. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 0 is still 14. So the last conversation she had before she disappeared happened on September 20th at around 11 o'clock. Every night, or every couple nights, whenever she had an argument with her boyfriend Billy, she would talk to him for an hour from 11 till 12, because he lived in quite a ways away. And on the night she disappeared, the last call ended around 12 o'clock midnight on September 20th, Monday, September 20th. Like it says on the missing poster, it says last seen on Candler Road, talking on a payphone at midnight. Midnight is 12 o'clock, and there's a 12 there. When you all know the Zodiac was born on the 12th day. This happened in 1999. There's 3 nines. And then 9 is the month that the Zodiac was born on. Now this happened, like I said, on September 20th. Monday, September 20th. But she was last heard at midnight, meaning she was most likely murdered on the 21st of September, which is 12 backwards. Now, if she was murdered on after midnight, which would have made it to 21st, you add September is the 9th month, which I told you Robert Ivan Nichols was born on September, the 9th month. Now you add the 9 to the 20 and you get 29. Sorry, I might have got mixed up there. Now, if you take the 21 and add the 9 from September, that makes 30. And if you subtract her age, which was 18 at the time of her death, or disappearance and death, you get 12. So that's 21 minus, or plus 9 for September, minus 18 is 12. Another number associated with the Zodiac killer. And Nichols. Also, her last name was Nix, which sounds just like Nichols. Could be considered the abbreviation for Nichols. Nichols, short for Nichols, which is Robert Ivan Nichols' last name. Her body was found just off Highway 85 in a wooded area, 17 miles from where she was last known to have been, at Zach's truck stop. 17 miles, exactly. And this is what the police have said. Not me, not making this up. This is what the police have said. 17 miles from where she was last known to have been. In a wooded area. Her body was later found near an industrial park on Laverna Avenue. And I looked at the map on Google Map, and just down from Verna Avenue connects with Newton. I think it's called Newton Industrial Terrace, or Newton something Terrace. And as you know, Robert Ivan Nichols changed his name to Joseph Newton Chandler. So you got Candler Road, which is where she disappeared from, which sounds like Chandler. And she was found on Verna Avenue, which connects to Newton. Which I think is a road or something. So you got Newton and you got Chandler, or Candler. That can't be a coincidence. And Verona Avenue is 12 letters. There's 6 in Verona and 6 in Avenue. That makes 12. An industrial park is 14 letters. And that's where she was found, in some wooded area near Industrial Park on Verna Avenue. Coincidence? I think not. Sure, a lot of coincidences